I'm going to crack this thing open.
You know how like advent calendars for kids, those chocolates?
Yeah, we got one.
I'm like that with pumpkin pie.
No, it's my first Marvel movie. Everyone's like, oh my god, you got to see a Marvel movie in theaters. So I'm like, okay, I'll go see Spider-Man.
Maybe they should have been in there because I have some opinions on why Georgia is in the playoffs. They should not be in the playoffs.
Oh my god.
Why should
Not
they?
you.
They just lost.
Welcome to the Beer and Sports Podcast. I am Josh Wingate. He is Josh Kimmel. Josh Kimmel OUS. Josh Wingate 302. Mugs and Balls on all platforms. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. And we are part of the Say It Again Network. You know what is coming up right now? You heard it at the top of the theme song. Pumpkin pie season is coming up.
It's been here, man. I don't know about you, but it's been here. I have not partaken in any pumpkin pies.
I have not either.
I've had pumpkin donuts, of course, pumpkin bread, of course, pumpkin beer, of course, disgusting. Pumpkin beer is not good. Pumpkin coffee, pumpkin everything except for pie because I'm saving because I'm on a diet. I'm training hard. I don't know if you can tell. I'm getting shredded.
Getting shredded.
Yeah, shredded.
Shredded.
P90X.
Yeah.
I don't even know the other ones. But pumpkin pie will be a one-day event this year. This is no longer Fat Josh. This is shredded.
One day event. So what is that one day? Are you just eating an entire pumpkin pie? That's what I do.
Well, I will probably have as many slices as I can handle on Thanksgiving. That's gonna be my thing. Thanksgiving, the late game. I never watch a late game on Thanksgiving ever because I'm always too drunk or always too
had
too
much turkey, too much turkey, and you fell asleep.
This is going to be a different year. This is going to be a pumpkin pie, Sunday Night Football. I don't even know who's playing. Can't wait. But I'll finally watch.
Cowboys are playing.
Game.
I don't know who the late game is.
Yeah, the late games I'll finally watch. So how about, what's up with you? You're a pumpkin pie guy?
Obviously. No, not early. So I don't eat pumpkin pie till the week of Thanksgiving because I start thinking about Thanksgiving. I get so excited about it. And I will eat an entire pumpkin pie before Thanksgiving. And then I will have pumpkin pie the day of. And then I will continuously eat pumpkin pie that following week because it is so good, so amazing. I love it.
It's top 3 dessert of all time.
I agree.
I'm actually on NFL.com trying to find the schedule for Thanksgiving, and I just can't. I give up.
Okay, so what are you drinking?
I am drinking not beer tonight because, as I said, I'm watching my figure. I'm drinking some Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, store personally selected by Winthrop Liquors, which is a store select whiskey. You can only get it at this store. It's awesome. It's great. It's smoky. It's honestly, I was never into bourbon or whiskey. You know, you was craft beer, then you graduate to the bourbons and the whiskeys.
Yeah.
And I tried this out. It's very smooth, smoky. And the guy said it's really too hardcore for beginners. But since I've had so many bourbon, I've had so
elite.
many. Yeah, I can. My throat can handle. It's elite. It can handle this burn.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm having. It's excellent.
There's 2 things we know about you. You have an elite immune system and you're an elite drinker.
I've had this for 2 years now, and I'm very sad. It'll be over by the holiday season. I'm very upset.
That's impressive. You've had it for 2 years.
Got a lot of selections over here.
So I'm drinking a Dewey beer, Secret Machine. It's got kiwi, papaya, and guava. 7% alcohol. And I did the whole upside down, move it around.
Roll it.
So I rolled it. That's what I was doing over here. You might have thought.
Roll it now. Roll it now because you already rolled it. It's already over.
You might have already saw me doing this under here, and you were like, "What is Josh doing right now?" I was rolling my beer. So we're gonna crack that thing open. Go Phils.
Yeah, go. Who? I don't know who that is.
Oh, that is a weird smoothie beer.
We're playing the
Whoa.
We're playing them right now on an ESPN. Tampa Bay Lightning, Philadelphia Flyers. Lightning are up 2-1 at this very moment. So, yeah, fuck the Flyers.
Well, yeah, I'm fine with that. Whatever. I said go Phillies.
Whatever.
But, Yeah, so let's get into football real quick.
No, baseball. Let's talk. No. I want to talk about
No,
baseball.
I want
Out of the way.
to. What?
Out of the way.
Out of the way.
I want it out of my life. I was informed today that the Padres are in the playoffs. No,
They
idea.
are.
No
Yeah.
idea. I can't name one.
These
player.
playoffs have been fantastic, by the way. Like some of the best baseball playoffs I have seen in a long time.
Okay. Did it have a Game 7 Aaron Boone walk-off home run? Or was it Brett Boone? What Boone was it?
So I believe it is Aaron Boone is the Yankees manager.
Yeah.
And he actually, the game got rained out. It was supposed to be last night, the Game 5 series decider, and it got rained out. So right now we have a NLCS going on, and then earlier today we had an ALDS going on.
NLCS.
So
is that the championship game? Are they going to? Is this for the pennant?
This for the NL pennant, yeah.
So this is going to the World Series. So the Yankees already clinched the World Series?
No, so Yankees, they were in the DS, so divisional series. They needed to decide who was going to go to the ALCS.
Oh, this is game 1 tonight for the Phillies.
Game 1 tonight of the NLCS, and the Yankees played today, Game 5 of the ALDS, and that was between Cleveland and New York. In New York, it got rained out last night, so they had to play today, and
bunch of pussies.
The Yankees ended up winning. Everyone said that the rain out actually helped the Yankees because their pitching got better and more rest. But
God's plan.
These playoffs have been fantastic. So Cleveland beat Tampa Bay, went on to play the Yankees. Yankees beat Cleveland, and then Seattle beat Toronto, went on, and Houston just swept Seattle, no problem, 3-0, went on. So it's going to be Houston against the Yankees in the ALCS, and then the Phillies. What can I say about the Phillies? They went on and they beat the St. Louis Cardinals, who was the 3 seed. And then they went on and beat the Atlanta Braves, who are the defending world champions. They beat them 3-1. And then they had San Diego, who played the Mets, who was one of the best teams in baseball all throughout the year. Ended up not winning the division. San Diego beat them. Then they went on to beat the number 1 seed, LA Dodgers, 3-1. So we have the Phillies, Padres going on right now. It's a fun watch. 0-0, top of the third.
Yep. Get your butterscotch hard candy ready. Get your decaf coffee. We got some baseball coming up. No, I don't care.
These playoffs has been great.
I'm sure they have. I really am sure they have. I just don't have time in my life to watch baseball at the moment when football and hockey is going on. It's the same shit every year though. Yankees. Who else? Phillies. Like same shit. Like
no, Phillies. This is the first time the Phillies have been in the playoffs in 11 years.
Congratulations! Since they beat the Rays in the World Series.
And here's the thing. What are you talking about? So Phillies are first time in 11 years. San Diego hasn't been to the NLCS since '97.
I didn't know they were a team still.
Exactly. They have a roster on. They have Juan Soto, who was the Nationals' big-time guy that got offered $400 million from the Nationals and then got traded.
Manny Machado.
Denied. No, and they have Manny Machado.
There we go.
And they have Josh Bell, who was a really good hitter for
Tatis.
Tatis is suspended. Steroids.
What?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hey, look, this is all new to me. I'm not used to baseball. I probably will watch 0 innings of the World Series or any, but I'm into it. Cool.
It was great because my brother-in-law, he lives out in San Diego, and we had a little thing going. Like I shouldn't be here right now. I really shouldn't. But we had a thing going. If San Diego and the Phillies make it, I'll fly out to San Diego to watch a game. It didn't work out. Can't do it. But I went to bed early on the game clincher for San Diego, and they were down like 5-1 going into the 9th inning, and San Diego came back and won the game. And intense. It was great. No, I mean, they ended up coming back and winning, being down 5-1. So that's exciting. They're riding off that momentum. Yu Darvish, I don't know if you've heard of him.
He still pitches. He's been pitching since I was in high school. What is going on? No, I honestly am jealous of you. I used to love baseball. I used to watch baseball all the time. And I tell everyone this, and all of my close friends know. I was the one going to 20 Rays games while no one else. Back when they were the Devil Rays, I used to do all that shit. But once the owner decided that he wanted to not play baseball in Tampa and switch the team to half in Montreal, half in Tampa, they won't. Dude, last week we talked about this, and I said, dude, I promise you the offseason of the Rays is all fucking, where's the stadium? Where are they moving the stadium?
Yep.
As soon as I logged off last week, went to sleep, I woke up, I saw Zach Blobner, who is the one of the producers of the morning shows here in Tampa on our radio station. His post was, well, it's time for stadium talk. Where's it going to be located? It's like, what the fuck? Real serious. Like, now here it begins. It begins. Now we just have 6 months of where's it going to be? Is it going to be in Ybor? Is it going to be in Tampa? Is it going to be on Dale Mabry? Is it going to be here? I'm fucking over it. Go away. Move.
Yeah. So I need to get your opinion, because your opinion, I mean, it doesn't mean much in baseball because you don't care. But who do you think is going to be in the World Series between so Yankees are playing Houston in their championship series, Phillies are playing Padres in their championship series. Who do you think makes it?
It's pretty pathetic that the Yankees went that far with the Guardians, because the Guardians played the Rays and they're fucking trash. They can't even hit. So that scares me. I don't know. Is Ichiro still play? I don't know anyone on the Mariners. Or is it the Astros?
It's the Astros.
Okay, Altuve's still there. I know that for a fact because I saw him on Twitter. I think they have better pitching, so I'm going to go with the Astros.
Okay.
Based on pitching, but who's got the home field? Like, if it's Game 7, who's home?
Houston.
Okay, I'm going Houston. And then for the National League, you said it was the Phillies and the Padres?
Yes. And Padres have home field advantage.
I'm going to say, please give me the Phillies so I don't have to be forced to watch some bullshit West Coast games.
I hope. I think it's going to go. I think you might see 2 Game 7s in this series. You're going to see probably Yankees, Houston go to Game 7. And I really think Phillies, Padres, it's a very close matchup. Both teams have really good hitting. Phillies, I think, have the better starting pitching. Padres have the better relief pitching and better defense. I mean, I can't not go with Phillies, right? I have to go with the Phillies. But I think both games are going to go Game 7, and I'm going to go Yankees, Phillies playoff.
I'll tell you this. I promise you guys this. I promise you this. I will watch every game of the World Series. I promise everyone this. I will watch every single game.
You have to.
I don't have to.
100% have to. Because what did I do? If the Phillies make it to the World Series, you have to. Because what did I do?
You watched the Lightning.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll watch. If the Phillies make it, I'll watch every single game.
And I was rooting for the Lightning. I mean, I was talking shit about the Lightning because they did not look good, and the other team was just running all over them. But I was rooting for the Lightning. I really wanted the Lightning to win.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Phillies for you. I really am.
Let's go. I needed that. Well, now they're going to win. Thank you.
Doc Holliday was one of my favorite pitchers of all time. Seriously, Tampa guy.
R.I.P.
I know he was a really great guy. I really liked him.
He died in Florida, right?
Yeah, he's from here. He lived here. He's a Florida guy. And I really like Max Scherzer. Is he still there?
And where?
Didn't he play for the Phillies at one point?
No, he played for the Nationals.
Whatever.
But he played for the Mets and got rocked.
Why is every baseball team blue or red? Why are they all blue or red? Why? I can't make out. It's Toronto's blue, Rays are blue, Yankees are blue, Mets are blue, and then you got the Cardinals are red, Reds are red, every Phillies are red, Nationals are red. Are baseball fucking fans that dumb they can't understand other colors exist?
Well, you got Padres. Padres, I think, have the best uniforms in baseball.
They're like brown.
I know, but they do that. They do like the military colors because San Diego, they have the Navy out there.
If I had to pick best uniforms in all of baseball, this is hard because, like I said, everything's the same.
A lot of people go like Yankees because, the tried and true pinstripes. They made the pinstripes. No. And I don't think the Cowboys have the best uniforms in football. So
No, they don't. They don't by far. Baseball, I think the best uniforms in all of baseball, and this is just me, not knowing much about baseball. I like the Reds. I love the Reds. I love the
yeah,
Cincinnati. I love the black lining with the red letters, when they wear their pinstripes.
yeah.
That's what I love. I love the Reds baseball, white pinstripes. Best
So
uniform.
I will say the Phillies, their throwback baby blues,
You
they're
can't
pretty
count
nice.
throwback. Oh, the Dolphins throwback is the best uniform. We can't
Well,
say
then
that.
the Phillies pinstripes are better than the
I
Reds
don't. I
pinstripe.
disagree. I disagree with
What?
this. That C. That C is so clean. It's like
That P?
a bunch of pussies.
Yeah. No, but I will say Seattle has really good uniforms too. I do like the Seattle Mariners uniform.
Another blue team.
Yeah.
They can't mix it. Nobody can mix in yellow. No, well the Rays do. Nobody can mix in a good
Well,
old green.
Pirates do. Pirates do the yellow and black.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do. Uniform. I could talk all day about uniform. Actually,
Yeah.
before this podcast, I posted the Flyers are the best uniform in all of sports. Top five. Top five
Really?
sports uniforms of all time belong to the Philadelphia. Not number one, but top five. I love the Flyers uniforms. I love everything about them. I love the orange. I love the white. I love that their nameplate on the back is black with the white lettering. So that's kind of like that. No one does that
Yeah.
with the black nameplate. I love everything about the Phillies uniforms. And
The
the
Phillies? Yeah.
yeah, the Phillies. My bad. Who did I say?
You meant the Flyers, but you said the Phillies.
Whatever. Philly baseball. Baseball. Can we get to football?
Yeah, let's go. What game do you want to get to first?
Of course, the game of the week, which is ridiculous. The stupid Giants.
That's the game of the week?
Well, I mean, it's the game that shocked me the most, and I actually cared about the most. Anything else, kind of, I didn't care about. But if you want to talk about your stupid Cowboys,
No, we could leave that for last because I got a lot to talk about that.
yeah, just the Giants. I didn't really believe they're a real team, and I still kind of don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know if Lamar played bad. I don't know. Like I know I watched it, but I don't know if it was a defense or if it was a Lamar kind of like looking forward or looking ahead and not taking this team serious.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the fact that they didn't have Rashad Bateman. Kenyon Drake's your leading rusher. That's a problem. When Kenyon Drake's your leading rusher, your third string running back. People looked at it as, oh, Kenyon Drake balled out. I looked at it as, wow, they kind of gave up and they rested Dobbins and then they let Drake do the work.
Yeah. I don't know how. Like, my buddy, he's a Ravens fan, and I was like, you guys handily take care of the Giants. I don't even think it's a question. What happened? I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch it because I thought it was going to be awful. I thought it was going to be a blowout. I thought the Ravens were just going to blow them out. And I said that on the show last week. I was like, no, Ravens are going to handily take care of this game.
Yeah, all thought so. But it was defense, right? And it was running the football. That's what the Giants do. And it's honestly on Underdog Fantasy, which I didn't look at the stats yet. I almost took Daniel Jones more rushing than Lamar Jackson because that's what this team is built off of. Running the ball with Saquon.
Well, you would have lost that.
What? I would have lost it. I'm sure that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He had 6 yards. 6 yards to Lamar, 77 yards.
He did. Well, so
Yeah.
Underdog also gives out like the lines. So let's say if it's T. Higgins versus Devin Duvernay, they'll go catches and they'll give it'll be +4 for Duvernay already because they know they try to make it even. So I looked at that. I'm like, yeah, Daniel Jones can get running, but mainly it's just Saquon Barkley, that running offense, and freaking defense. Like they are playing team defense, swarming gang tackle stuff we didn't see before. Your boy Thibodeau, he's a playmaker.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna be. Is that his name? The fucking rookie
Thibodeau.
guy? He's a playmaker. I didn't think he was gonna be that good. Dude's a stud. What a great pick. I actually didn't like that pick at all. He made a couple big plays in that game, including a forced fumble on Lamar in that game that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm not.
My internet's
seeing
broken.
Thibodeau. I'm not.
Really?
No, is it?
Was it him?
I'm not seeing Thibodeau with
man. He made plays. Oh, I'm frozen. My internet's so trash. Or maybe he's frozen. I don't know, but I'm going to keep on talking like I'm still here.
Yeah, are we going?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm not seeing Thibodeau with anything right now.
He fucking tore it up. I'll tell you that. I watched the entire game. I was with the Giants fan. Davey is one of my best friends. You know Davey.
Yeah.
He's a huge Giants fan. Jesus Christ, this guy was making plays left and right. I don't know what. Are you on NFL.com?
Yeah.
They fucking suck. Ever since the NFL Plus came out, half their stats aren't even on the page. I promise you. I'll be like looking up. I'm like, wait, I know Damian Pierce had 5 for 57. Nothing. They don't even show it on there. So, but Thibodeau was a big playmaker in that game, and I do think that he disrupted Lamar and made him kind of frantic. And plus, they didn't have Bateman. They didn't have Bateman.
That is huge. And I don't think the Giants are that good. Like, I feel like any team that Dallas beat while not having Dak Prescott are not good. Because Cooper Rush is completely awful. But we will get to that later. I'm dumbfounded that the Ravens are doing that. And I told you I was a wait and see on the Ravens last week. I just don't think they're good. I don't think they're a good team right now. And
so the Ravens?
Yeah.
The thing with the Ravens is they are what Lamar is. Their defense isn't the same anymore. If he can't really, really take over a game, they're not going to win the football game. And
they are what? What are they?
Oh! Hold on. Keep on talking.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
I was on a different page looking at other stuff. And all right, I missed my cue. I told you to give me the wink, the old winky winky. Man, the internet makes it so hard to look up stats these days. NFL.com doesn't have half their fucking shit up there. You go to ESPN, there's ads everywhere. Buy the LeBron 19s. Dude, can I just get to a freaking site that gives me freaking box scores without ads? And so frustrating. But I digress. Can we just move on from this game and talk about your Cowboys? Because I fell asleep. This game was extremely boring to me. I had zero interest in it. I lost all my fantasy matchups. Didn't care.
Yeah. I mean, we could easily move on. And I will start it out with saying anyone who thinks the Eagles are good is completely lying to themselves because the Eagles are complete trash. Yeah, it's the truth because Cooper Rush threw 3 interceptions against the Philadelphia Eagles. And we still almost beat them. We only lost by 9 points. How? I didn't even think we were going to score. Like, the entire game, I was like, no, Cowboys aren't scoring. Eagles have a good defense. They're going to hold us. No. We almost came back and won. It was at one point 20-17. How? Like, if you're a good team, you do not let Cooper Rush beat you. Because Cooper Rush is, and I put this out there because, I talk to a lot of Raven fans because I'm in their spaces a lot on Twitter. But I put it out there. I said the difference between Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush is the difference between Lamar Jackson and Andy Dalton. And
I'm here.
It's astronomical. Like, Cooper Rush is not good. And we've talked about that before where the Cowboys are just playing so well as a team. And in spite of Andy Dalton, see, there you go. That's who I think about him. In spite of Cooper Rush, all Cooper Rush had to do is not turn the ball over, and we win the game. But he turned the ball over with horrible passes. It wasn't even like the Eagles were making big plays. It was just Cooper Rush literally throwing it to the other defender. And it was awful. Bryce Harper hit a home run. Sorry.
Did he do the hair back?
No, he just watched it and said, "Fuck you, you Darvish."
He's still pitching. He's got to be 50 years old.
So 1-0 Phillies. But I'm watching this entire game. I didn't even, after halftime, I stopped watching a little bit because I thought we lost. No problem. Easily we lost. And this team, anyone who says the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in football are completely wrong. When Dak Prescott comes back, I don't think we lose a game. If this team continues to play the way they have played with Cooper Rush at quarterback, we don't lose a game. And first time I'll say this, we're Super Bowl favorites for the NFC. Because this team is playing lights out. We actually have a defense. I think we have the best defense in football. As long, yeah. So you bring an actual quarterback into this equation, and the run game keeps going. It's lights out. I'm not mad with that loss that we had. I knew eventually we were going to lose with Cooper Rush. We were playing on house money at that point, and I'm just mad we didn't have Dak Prescott play because we would have easily won. You got to think about that. They scored on us the first touchdown they got. They scored on us, whatever. The next one, he threw an interception on our side, so they had barely any yards to go to get a touchdown. And then after that, did we give up another touchdown? We might have gave up one more touchdown at the end of the game. But with Dak Prescott, it's easily by halftime we're winning either 17-10 or we're winning 17-7 because with Dak Prescott at quarterback, we're blowing them out. I think it would have been a complete blowout with Dak Prescott at quarterback.
So the NFC is so trash. It really is. There's 4 teams above 500. 4 in the entire in the AFC.
And 3 of them are in the NFC. NFC East.
4, 5, 6. Well, there's only 6 in the AFC. But yeah, you're right. It's all in the NFC East. The only other team that's above 500 that's not in the East is the Minnesota Vikings, and I think they're frauds as well. Big win against the Dolphins, who congratulations to be the third-string quarterback, you bums. Viking gave you a piece of shit. So you're right. If you told me Dak Prescott was going to miss every game except for like the first half of the first week, I'd be like, they're 2-4 easily.
Yeah,
easily 2-4.
Maybe 0-6.
You're right. Yeah,
we're giving this. I don't know what we're giving Cooper Rush right now because the guy was on our practice squad. He through preseason, we didn't even know if he was going to make the team. Like he was getting outplayed by Will Grier easily in preseason. But you also have to remember that he was on our team. We cut him, and the Giants took him over. I think he played for the Giants a little bit. They got rid of him, and then he came back to Dallas.
So what I like looking at is points difference. The Cowboys have a plus 12 points difference between points for and points against, and that's without Dak Prescott. That speaks volumes. You know, your defense is holding people. You only allowed 98 points this season already, which is, I think, third. I'm looking at it right now, third. So the Bills have only allowed 81, and then you have the 49ers have allowed 89, and they played the Bears in the rain, so that it should have been a lot more. But yes, the Cowboys with the teams they've played, the Buccaneers, the Eagles, you name more teams, I don't know. They've held them, and it's because of that defense. And if you just hand over the keys to Dak Prescott, it's like me having a GT Ford Mustang or whatever kind of sports car you want. And like, all right, Josh, you drive it. And I'm like, fuck, what do I do with this thing? Yeah. And then I just give it to Mario Andretti. And he's like, all right, got it. We're gold.
Exactly.
Same thing. So I believe when Dak comes back,
but you have to hope this team doesn't go, whew, he's back. We can relax. Because that could happen. That very well could happen. And if it does, I don't know what this team's going to do. And I've seen Dallas do it before, where they just, okay, our quarterback's back. We can relax. We can let him do it. And we can't do that. If we want to be a Super Bowl contending team, we got to keep our feet on the neck and just keep going. Because Dak Prescott's just going to elevate us that much more if we're continuing to play the way we are. This run game has been fantastic. It was bad early on in that Philadelphia game, and then we just started ramping it up. I don't think Philadelphia gave up more than 50 yards to an individual runner all season. And then Ezekiel Elliott had 77 yards against them. So,
can you believe that in the AFC South, the Titans are first place. They have a negative 22 points differential. Colts have a negative 18. The Texans have a minus 13. The Jaguars have a plus 24. Yeah, they're 2-4. It's so stupid.
Just going back to that, how do you watch that Cowboys game and say, oh my God, the Eagles are so good?
There's a lot of people that love the Eagles and think they're going to be this and that and this and that. I'm one of them. I think they're okay. I don't think they're elite. I think they're playing in the NFC. and I think the NFC is, like I said, very weak.
They have the easiest schedule.
Yeah.
Easy, like Giants in Philadelphia have the easiest schedule in football.
The NFC East has a very easy schedule in general. Look at all the teams the Giants played and who they will play. They're gonna win 10 games probably and be one of the worst teams ever. And I think they're gonna get blown out in the first round. Maybe not because it's the NFC. You're playing against other bums. The NFC is a shit show right now. The NFC is a situation where you have the Falcons in contention. You still have the Packers in contention, and God, the Packers in the AFC would be like 1-5. They're trash. The Rams are trash. Like the NFC is the Cardinals are trash. It's just a bad time in the NFC. Before we get to the other games, the preview of the games that we don't want to talk about because newsflash, week 7 sucks.
They're trash. It's like watching a Thursday night game every week or every time.
I heard Colin Cowherd, and I had no problem calling this idiot out, although he'll never see this. He's the guy who said Cooper Rush is better than Dak Prescott. You remember that?
He's dumb.
He said that?
I don't. I don't listen to him because he is dumb.
Now he's saying Bailey Zappi is better than Mac Jones, which you might agree. I don't know. I don't.
I think Bailey Zappi is going to be a really good backup in the NFL. The difference between what's his name, Colin Cowherd, and anybody else with an intelligent brain, they realize that there are good backups in the league and they do their job well. But there's a difference when Dak Prescott comes out and he leads a team last year to the number one offense in football, and it is because of him, not anybody else, because of him and his ability to pass the ball that this team was number one. What did Cooper Rush do? He managed the game. That's what he did. Like, okay, so we're going to say Trent Dilfer was a big part of their Super Bowl team over in Baltimore? Because no, he wasn't. He managed the game well. He did his job, but that defense is what won them that Super Bowl and their running game. But Cooper Rush is a good manager of the football, and when he doesn't turn the ball over, and you have a team like the Dallas Cowboys do right now, you can win a game.
Enough Cowboys talk. No, I was kidding. You're passionate. You're very upset they lost, which is I'm good.
I'm not upset because I expected them to lose. But
Bailey's happy. Mac Jones. If you're New England, what do? Do you keep with the hot hand? Do you keep with the winning guy, or do you go Mac is our guy? We drafted him in the first round. They didn't trade up for him. He just kind of fell in their lap. He kind of just was there, and they just took him.
I'm taking Mac Jones.
But the same thing was Zappy, though. They just kind of drafted him. It's not like they trade up for anybody. It's not like they had, they have a first-round pick in Mac Jones. But we've seen Josh Rosen be a first-round pick and get replaced like in 2 years or the very next year.
Josh Rosen is the one. Josh Rosen is the one person that has not been given a fair shot in the NFL.
He's had plenty of shots in the NFL.
No, he's never given a fair shot in the NFL. He got ruined.
He's a failure.
Well, it's part of his fault too, because he's probably a complete dickhead, and no one wants him, or no one wants to give him a fair shot. He could be a star in this league, hands down. But Bailey Zappi, what?
You think Josh Rosen could be a star in this league? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you mental?
He's talented enough. I don't think he has the personality for NFL teams to give him a shot.
So therefore, he can't be a star in this league because is too.
He's talented enough. That's where I'm going.
I wish I knew you on draft on that night, because when he said,
he was my guy. He was my number one quarterback.
He was not my guy. He was like the lowest of the low because of how his attitude, how after he got drafted, he called everyone out. I think he even named a player. I forgot who he named. He's like, that guy got drafted before me. Fuck you, Josh Rosen. You are where you belong. Yeah, you made millions. Yeah, you probably make whatever, but you're a piece of shit. If I ever see you, I'll punch you in the face.
He won't do nothing.
Yes, I will. And if I ever see Tom Brady out in the wild, I'll punch him in the face too. I have no problem.
I bet you will.
I would.
Bet you would.
I would.
No, I don't think you would. You'd be like, oh my God, that's Tom Brady.
Fucking elbow right to the fucking nose.
No, I don't think you would. He's going through a lot right now.
Yeah,
leave the man alone.
He left his family to be a loser. To be a loser to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Kenny Pickett. Loser.
But going back to the Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones, I'm taking Mac Jones because he has something that Bailey Zappi doesn't. He's an elite leader. I really do believe Mac Jones is a Tom Brady-like leader in that locker room. And he's got a Tom Brady-like personality to where he's going to do whatever he can to win. And he's just developing still.
On the other hand, and I'm with you. I would go with Mac Jones because he is your guy. He's the guy you rolled with. He's the guy that you drafted in the first round. But he would have a very short leash with me. I would definitely not be afraid to go back to Zappy because Zappy's winning. Zappy's throwing the ball well. Zappy's finding the open receivers. Zappy's not turning the ball over. It's crazy to think. Think about this. Who would you pick right now? Rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year. Who would you pick? It's tough. There's not a lot of rookies out there that are making big impacts.
Offensive rookie of the year?
Yeah, offensive rookie of the year.
I have no clue.
Damian Pierce.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, seriously, it's hard to think about, right?
Yeah.
If Bailey Zappi wins like 4 more games and he keeps on doing, it's gonna be him. If he stays, dude, it's a quarterback-driven league, and if he's on the Patriots, first off, that gives you an extra freaking 20 votes right there just to be on a Patriots team. And then you're a quarterback on top of that. That's an extra freaking 15 votes. I mean, come on. When's the last time? Damian Pierce, you're going to give it to that guy? If Bailey Zappi leads this team to 9 wins, 8 wins, he's going to be your offensive rookie of the year, which is crazy to think. Who else could possibly have it right now?
I don't know. I'm looking up right now. So I'm looking up right now who offensive player of the year. Damian Pierce is number 3. Breece Hall, they're saying, is in the lead for.
Okay, Breece Hall. Yeah, that's. I don't know how I forgot about him. You know why?
If you remember, he was my top running back in this year's draft.
Yeah. You're so clever. I think he was everyone's top running.
No, he wasn't. It was Texas A&M guy.
No, he was by far the top running back in fantasy, at least. It was not even close. Like
probably fantasy, but
Ken Walker was there, but he was never considered to be on that level. I mean,
Kenneth Walker was a lot of people's top running back, and then you had the Texas A&M guy.
Nobody I ever met said Ken Walker was better than Breece Hall. Nobody. I'm sorry. Maybe scouts, think that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying fantasy.
Okay, well, I'm a fantasy guy. I don't care about real life. Real life sucks.
But Bailey Zappi continues.
Yeah, he'll win Rookie of the Year. He'll win Rookie of the Year if he continues this. He will, 1,000%. So, pro tip, gamblers, put 100 on it. See what
14
happens.
plus 1,400.
He's plus 1,400. Put 100 on it.
Yep.
See what happens. Jeremy Waldrop, if you're watching, I know you're a huge gambler. Let's do it. Let's fucking double down. Let's do 100 each. See what I'm doing here? I'm gonna win some people some money. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's gonna happen.
I'm looking at this. So who do you think would be defensive rookie of the year right now?
I don't really follow defense close enough, but if I had to pick somebody, it would be Aiden Hutchinson. He's been crushing it. Every single time I watch the Lions, he's making a play or he's in the backfield.
So he's like the 5th guy on here.
But Thibodeau is doing well too. By the way, on ESPN.com, it shows all of his stats. He had a good game against Baltimore. He had a sack. He had a couple three solo tackles, and he was involved in that save.
Okay, because NFL did not. Yeah. But they have Sauce Gardner as the number 1.
I like that pick.
Guy with the Jets. Devin Lloyd, number 2. Kayvon Thibodeau, number 3. And then you got Tariq Woolen, who I think's been crushing it. I think he would be my favorite to win the Rookie of the Year on the defensive side.
I gotta pay attention. I love Sauce Gardner. He's on one of my fantasy teams. I play IDP in one league, and he's on one of my teams. And he scored a touchdown, but they called it back.
Yeah.
Oh, so frustrating on it. When your IDP scores a touchdown and that's a cornerback, you win that week because that's such a huge advantage. And I still won, but God, that would have been awesome. I'm surprised, Sauce. I don't really watch enough Jets games to.
Who do you think would be MVP right now? Because we talked about this last week. We both said Lamar Jackson. It's not Lamar Jackson right now.
I think we should do this every week and see if anything changes. Right now, it's Josh Allen.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's Josh Allen. And I think it was between Lamar Jackson last week and Josh Allen. And the way Lamar Jackson played last week, it gave the nod to Josh Allen this week.
But I think we're overlooking Mahomes. in what he's doing with that offense. You put Aaron Rodgers in that situation.
I don't think we're overlooking him. I think Josh Allen's just playing that fucking good.
No, he is. But I think Mahomes is too. And Mahomes has literally nobody but Kelsey. Come on. We can't count Juju as a real threat, or we can't count MVS as a real threat. Josh Allen has, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and that whole offense. Yeah. Mahomes is pretty much doing this with Kelsey and a tight end, right? Kind of like Lamar. Lamar's doing it with a tight end, but Lamar runs. That's what makes him more of a dangerous threat. I think Mahomes should be up there, and I think that Mahomes is probably the most valuable player. I think if he goes down, that whole team goes down. Where I think Josh Allen goes down, I think they have a little bit setback, but they'll keep it up with their backup. And
You
I think
so?
Tyler, I do, and we've seen Huntley's a decent backup up there in Baltimore. He played well last year.
They're having very similar seasons.
Who?
Mahomes. Actually, let me look at this. Mahomes has, they're at 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and Josh Allen has 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
And Mahomes is doing it with a lot less. And you know what?
Yeah.
He's got the LeBron syndrome where he's the best player every single year, but he's not going to win the MVP every year because it's not fair. It's crazy. Mahomes is the best player in all of football. Hands down.
But here's the question. I just looked at passing. What does Josh Allen have rushing?
Oh, yeah.
That could be the difference. Could be the difference.
I know, but I think that's going to go down. Finley, my son just turned on Disney Plus, and he's about to watch a movie. So
there we go.
So we're about to hear some. We're watching the thing with the penguin and the flamingo, and they deliver babies.
Oh,
Dots.
Yeah,
Dots. I love dots.
I gotta show you.
We got Paw Patrol behind you. I see Sky.
Yeah, Sky. My wife for my birthday.
I missed your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. It was the 7th.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, a bluey shirt with
Yeah. Let's go.
I like it a lot. This has been Parenting Corner, stolen
Yeah.
from the Bill Simmons podcast.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Do you have anything else you would like to say about the NFL, MLB, AEW, NHL,
No.
NBA?
I want to get to something real quick. This is only going to take 5 minutes of our time. It's television talk. I think we need to talk about TV more often on the show because this is not just a sports podcast. This is
it's a drinking beer podcast.
So I finished She-Hulk. Finished it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
by far, in my opinion.
What was the last episode?
Best
Stop.
win.
What was the last episode? Was that the one where she goes into headquarters of MCU and she complains?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
By far the best,
Yes.
most creative.
Oh, get out of here, you little blind ass umpire. He was safe.
Incredible.
Review it.
The best, most creative, the most original television or any kind of product Marvel has ever put out into the universe ever. Period. She-Hulk is probably the best thing they've ever created, and I'm telling you this, and I'm not lying.
You're okay.
No,
Put the drink down. Put the drink down.
It's a genius show. I am so sick of the same old formulaic bullshit. Oh, I'm a superhero. Oh, I meet my supervillain. Oh, he beats me up. Oh, I must get revenge. Oh, I must train to build myself stronger. Oh, I beat him in the end. Oh, something happens in the end that is a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Oh no, same shit every fucking time. How many times do we need to see it?
Okay. Answer me this. What shows have you watched?
All of them. I've seen them all.
You watched Loki.
Moon
Knight's fucking amazing too.
I haven't seen Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's really good. You've seen Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better than...
Same shit. It's the same shit every single time. It's the same fucking shit. It's the same formulaic, boring Marvel universe. I want something new and fresh, and that's what She-Hulk was. She-Hulk was new. She-Hulk was a lighthearted comedy. She was a lawyer. She was helping out other superheroes that we didn't know about. It was fucking awesome. In the end, did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
The
Spoiler alert, first of all. If you haven't watched it,
okay. If you haven't
exit
watched
out.
it, then turn it off. But I'll tell you this. It ended with, oh, the bad guy gets powers and she's going to beat up. And then Bruce Banner comes down and, oh, I'm going to save the day.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck this. I'm so sick of being like every other Marvel fucking show ever created. Let's do something different. Let's think outside the box. And they actually did that. And I thank them for that because I'm so sick of Marvel. I am done with Marvel. I'm done until they give me something like that.
Until they come out with something different.
That was genius. That was
Until they come out with something new, I'm done with Marvel.
I'm so sick of the same shit, and all you people just, oh, give me more Marvel. Oh,
First of all,
I need another story about a superhero that gets beat up, and then he overcomes the odds and wins. Oh.
No, I'm fine with it, whatever, but Loki was fantastic.
It was. They're all
WandaVision was really good. Moon Knight was fantastic. Moon Knight had me on a spiral of looking up the Egyptian gods. Like at my old job, I have, and it's probably still there, I have a family tree of all the Egyptian gods. That's how nerdy I got with Moon Knight, because Moon Knight is amazing.
That's the next show on my list. And I'm going back all the way to Netflix when they had Punisher, the girl, Jessica Jones. They had Daredevil. They had all that stuff way back in Netflix before Disney Plus existed. I'll say, I don't know if you've seen those. I remember we talked about them. Daredevil is by far the best show ever made by Marvel. By far.
Yeah, I haven't watched Daredevil yet.
Daredevil's seriously, and I'm not kidding. And this is nothing like She-Hulk. It's the same formulaic bullshit where he gets powers, he gets beat up, same bullshit that you like, that everyone likes. I even like it too. But Daredevil, if you can find Daredevil on Netflix or wherever it is now, go watch that. That is a quality television show, and it will change the way you look at Daredevil. Because the reason why I like She-Hulk, and I knew he was going to come in because he's a lawyer. She's a lawyer. They had to cross paths. He already made an appearance in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We need more Daredevil. Matt Murdock is a phenomenal character. And we need more characters. I'm so sick of the Hulk and the Thors. Give me simple, small crime superheroes. I love that shit. I'm so sick of the world's at stake. What are we going to do? Oh, Captain Marvel just comes down and saves the day. Oh,
well, you do not like the path MCU's taking right now. Because the entire universe is in stake right now.
Yeah, and I'm just so fucking over it. I want small stakes. Real problems, real issues, not...
I'm more of a big, ribeye kind of guy.
I want simple stories for smart people. I don't want big stories for simple people. That's all I asked for, Marvel, and you fucking did it with She-Hulk. You crushed it.
I don't know. I just didn't like the third wall. I didn't really care for that, how they used it. A fourth wall, whatever. I didn't really care for that too much. And the comedy in it was just awful. It really was. It wasn't funny. I laughed maybe 2 times.
I laughed so hard every single time. I loved the frog guy, Ribbit. That guy was awesome. I loved, obviously, Matt Murdock. I love everything about the show. Everything.
Yeah, I liked the Daredevil part of it. I really did. And I will say the last 2 episodes were very good. But everything leading up to that was awful. So take that for what you will. But anyway. Oh, before we get off, have you watched Ted Lasso?
No, I don't have Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. We talked about this. I don't have Apple TV. I have no Apple TV. I am a Apple TV not guy.
Well, when you go, you need to try and get Apple TV somehow on your phone or something. Let me know, and I will give you my activation code.
Okay.
And we will get you Apple TV.
Thank you for that. I will share you my HBO Max password if you want. Anything you want. I have no problem with that. My brother is trying to log me into one thing so I can watch Jay and Silent Clerks 3.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Kevin Smith guy. That's my guy. Every movie that he's ever made is the best movie of all time. I love Kevin Smith. I don't know if you like that stuff either. But I'm trying to watch
I've watched part of Clerks. I know.
We gotta go. I gotta
go.
Yeah.
Beer and Sports Podcast, Mugs and Balls, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Josh Wingate 302, Josh Kimmel OUS. We are part of the Say It Again network. Again, Mugs and Balls on all platforms. What do you have to finish us off with? I know it's going to be something about me here real quick.
you can't miss something you never got.